How's it going? David in Comic Book Investments. So in this video, we're going to look at 5 keys that are heating up and one by 140%. And some of these that you should actually not get into, not buy. I know they appear on other people's lists, and just stay away from this book. I don't think it's a good one. You're gonna get burned on this book for sure. But before I get into that, this book right over here, this Batman 222, Neil Adams, Beatles. It is a giveaway. Yes, we are giving this book away for free. You don't really have to do anything except go to our website, collectorscomics.com. If you scroll to the very bottom, there's a pop-up that'll pop up. If you don't see the pop-up, scroll to the very bottom. It'll say like giveaway in this little black bar. And just click on that and you can enter. All you have to do is enter. If you're not signed up, then obviously you have to sign up and just click enter, and that is it. We take care of everything else. At the end of our auction, we have an auction going on with a ton of good stuff. At the end of it, we'll pick a winner, we'll email you, and we'll send it out. You don't have to pay for shipping or anything. So if you get like someone that looks like me in the comments below, it's usually a bot, and they'll say like something with their WhatsApp or who knows how to contact them, and they'll try to charge you shipping. Don't listen to that. We don't charge anything. Also, I'm opening this up to other YouTubers so they don't get scammed. Or their subscribers don't get scammed. If they want to use our platform, we won't charge a dime, and they can use it for the giveaway. We'll give them all the emails. They can do whatever they want with them, how they choose to pick, all that kind of stuff. But yes, this over there for giveaway, we have a massive auction going on at collectorscomics.com. The link in the description, always. Tons of good stuff, tons. You want Silver Age keys? We pretty much have them all. We got Hulk 1. Yes, we got a Hulk 1. Then we got a Spider-Man #1, and this has a signature verified of Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. We also got first Doctor Strange, Strange Tales 110. We got multiple X-Men #1s. We got multiple Daredevil #1s. We even got a first Supergirl, and of course Fantastic Four #1, and of course Fantastic Four #5. And if you want Bronze Age keys, we got first Punisher, Spider-Man 129 in a 9.4, many other grades available as well. Same with this Hulk 181 in a 9.4. Tons of Hulk 181s also in lower grades. Giant Size X-Men #1. And then we got, of course, almost 200 signature books. Yes, 200 signature books. Either they're signed or they have, some art on them. Very cool stuff. We got this She-Hulk #1 signed by Stan Lee and Joe Sinnott. Then we also got this really cool one, Back to the Future #1, signed by Marty McFly himself, Michael J. Fox. And then, of course, we got other signed books that have just tons of signatures on it, all verified, of course. There's this cool Captain America New Mutants in a 9.8 signed. Then we got, this is a Mark Bagley Carnage drawing, really cool. J. Scott Campbell drawing. Neil Adams drawing Venom. That is very unique for sure. And then, of course, tons of other signed ones. This one's pretty cool. And, of course, this is very, very cool. A cover recreation of Spider-Man 194, First Black Cat, done by Al McGraw himself. And it's all original. Very cool. Check out all the stuff. We got tons and tons more. Almost 2,500 listings of comics. It pretty much is going on right now, and it ends in 2 weeks. So check it out, watch them, bid on whatever you like. Okay, let's get into the video. All right, first up is we got a Spider-Man 323. This is a Todd McFarlane cover. A 9.6 is up 25% from 51 to 64, and a 9.8 is up 49% from 129 to 192. So it's just kind of spiked up, but I've said this in the past. A lot of times, you'll have sometimes when the book's like not very, high priced, it can kind of go all over the place. So you can have 1 week or month that it's really high, and then it'll drop down the very next month. It's just kind of all over the place, stuff like that. So this one, but what I am seeing is it seems like it's kind of hitting the floor. Obviously, it jumped way up during the comic boom. A lot of Todd McFarlane books did. So this one seems to be, hopefully it's more stable now. Next we got is Avengers 267. A 9.6 up 40% from $57 to $80, and a 9.8 up 72% from $119 to $205. Not quite as high as if you look back there. Someone was buying them for like $800. Ugh, way too much. You're never going to see that money back. But yeah, this book spiked because of Kang, obviously, and the multiple Kangs, and multiple universe and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of Ant-Man 3, there's the Council of Kings, and that's, I think this was the first Council of Kings. Yeah, so that's why this book. But the thing is, this book is just too new. There's a lot of them out there, especially in high grade. And although up 72% and hitting a 205, not near its all-time highs, I would not jump into this book. It's a cool cover. It reminds me of Alex Schomburg's cover, where you'd have like Human Torch and Submariner battling, and they're really huge, and every other person's very tiny. Those are very cool. Kind of reminds me of that. All the Avengers are very small in that. That's what kind of reminds me. So I like the cover itself, but I would not jump into this book thinking that it's going to go to the moon or Mars or, what's it? Proxima B, Proxima A, whatever the next solar system is. It's like 4 light years away. So if we were traveling at the speed of light, we'd have to travel 4 years straight just to get there. Proxima Centauri A. I don't know, something like that. I don't know. Someone out there correct me. But anyways, that's not going anywhere near that. This book was not really worth much before. And although it might get a little tick up from the movie and things like that and all of what's going on, who knows what's even happening. Even I don't even know what's happening to the actor. I think he goes to court in like a couple months. So at first I heard that he was like all dropped, and then now he's back at court, and there's all sorts of stuff going on with him. I don't expect very much. So anyways, I would not get into this book. Please don't. If you like the book and stuff like that, just pick up a raw copy and wait for this hype to die down. Give it like 6 months, and then you can get it for much cheaper. All right, next we got is 4-Color 386. This is the first Uncle Scrooge book. The start of the series. It's not his first appearance. That was 178. A 5.0, 55% from 474 to 735. A 7.5, up 30% from 1262 to 1642. And a 9.4 is up 53% from about 15,000 in 2022 to now selling for almost 23,000. It's not an all-time high for this book at the 9.4. But if you went back long enough, you can see that it's been trending up for a while. I remember someone commented once, I was doing some horror book, and this, like, to me, it's like the light bulb didn't go off in this person's head. And they commented, I think it was some horror book, and the last one that sold was like 10 years prior to this. And one recently sold. So I was like, look, in the last 10 years, it's gone up, whatever, X percent. And someone's like, yeah, if you go back far enough, of course, it's going to show that it's going up. And I'm like, exactly, that is my point. When you buy the right book, long enough time, it's going to go up. That is the point of investing in comic books. If you go back, you buy it for $100, and then 10 years later, it's like $200 or $300. That's a good investment, whatever the return would be. But that's the point of like this kind of channel. There are some books that are just never going to go up, and they're never going to really be worth anything. So, but to find the ones that are, if you give it enough time, they go up. So don't look at the short term, look at the long term. Obviously, this is not all-time high, but it's going back up. So yeah. Kamandi, number 1, an 8.5 up 14% from 80 to 91, and an 8.5 up 140% from 60 to 144, and a 9.8 hitting an all-time record, mind you, by a lot, selling for almost 1,500, up 65% from the previous one that sold for 900 just a year ago. So said this before, Kamandi is Kevin Eastman's favorite book by Jack Kirby. It's Kevin Eastman is the creator of the Turtles. I know this because we're best friends. We talk all the time on the phone, constantly. In fact, he's calling me right now. I declined him. But anyways, yeah. So $1,500 all-time record by a lot, way up 65%. Why is this going up? I honestly don't know. This book doesn't sell that often in a 9.8, so I'm assuming, because I can look at how often they sell, that when it does come up, someone really wants it, probably Kevin Eastman. It's probably Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird bidding against each other and brought it up to 1488. Next we got is Iron Fist, number 14, first appearance Sabretooth. 80 up 11% from 450 to 499. A 90 up 34% from 522 to 700. And a 94 is up 52% from 660 to $1,000. These were on a couple lists I saw. It's like heating up in the moment, and I figured I'd put it on here. It is, but it's not at the same time. Like there are some grades that are going down and some grades that are going up. All that says to me is, and looking at the graph, that maybe we're hit like a point where it's kind of at the bottom. It's going to like level up. Obviously, it's this, you're going to, it's not you sell for $700 and the next month it sells for exactly $700. That's not how it works. There's going to be ebbs and flows. So to me, I feel like this book has been, even I can look at the graph, it's like started going down and then it gets this, like this. So it's kind of trading sideways, which is good because hopefully that means it's bottom out. I've noticed that with a lot of books. If you've watched this channel, I've said that millions of times, that I feel like we're out of the forest. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel of this massive dropping that we had, which is good. I mentioned in previous videos that there's a lot of things going on with the economy that are looking positive. Of course, there's always going to be negative out there. And of course, there's always going to be people that are pushing negative news. I try to give my honest opinion. I think we're out of the woods. It doesn't mean that things are still going to drop, but the significant amount of drops are behind us. And it doesn't mean that every comic book is at this point. Some are going up, some are going down, and some are trading sideways. So, but we don't know. I would say the next 6 months kind of iffy. And then I say 2024, I think things are going to start turning the other way around. So I think for the next 6 months, a lot of things will be trading sideways. That'll be it. Enter in this giveaway. Get it. You don't have to do anything. You just have to click a button. It's not that hard. Click, get, click, get. That's all you have to do. Have a good day.